Peace, love, and light. How is everybody doing on this fine evening? I don't have to take a shit right now, but I feel like in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna need to take a shit, and it's gonna be a thunderous one at that. I probably shouldn't do it out here, I don't want to get caught, but yet again, nobody hardly ever comes through here except me. So, first of all, what does that say about me? Absolutely nothing, right? It says absolutely nothing about my character. It says absolutely nothing about my character, really, other than the fact that I like to take a shit in the woods when nobody's around. You might be wondering where I'm going with all of this, and really, honestly, truthfully, I don't really know. I just say things, and I hope that people are entertained and it helps them in some form or fashion. I just talk. But I think that the important lesson to take away from me taking a shit in the woods is to, to not take life so seriously. You gotta stop caring what other people think. I mean, wipe your ass, do that as soon as you get done taking a shit in the woods. I would recommend that you wipe your ass. That would be a good idea. But if you don't want to, that's your choice. I'm not out here trying to tell people what to do with their life. If you wanna take a shit in the woods, be my guest. It's okay. I'm not gonna say anything. So I say all that to say that people don't actually care as much as you think they do. People really don't care. You think, oh, people are looking at me, people are staring at me if I say this thing, that people are gonna think a certain way, and if I, make a scene, people are gonna give a fuck. They're gonna give a fuck because you made a scene, and they're gonna wanna know what the commotion was all about, because people are nosy. But just because people are nosy doesn't mean that they care. This may be a hard pill for some of you to swallow. People really don't give as much of a fuck about you as you think they do. They don't actually care that much, I promise. Most people, they're doing their little thing, and they're living their little life, and they're off in their own little world, and you're doing that thing. You're doing the thing as well. And so, when you start to think that other people care more than they actually do, you could be like, oh, you're doing the thing again. Because we have to call bullshit on ourselves. A lot of people, they think, oh, this person's looking at me. Can they tell I'm drunk? Can they tell I'm high? Even if they can, they don't care. I promise. So next time you're in a grocery store and you're drunk or high, hopefully you didn't get there behind the wheel of a motorized vehicle. I hope that's not the case. I hope. Needless to say, the next time you're in a public place, and you're thinking, oh, these people, can they tell I'm high? Can they tell that I'm high? Can they tell that I'm drunk? Can they tell that I, have had a few? Probably. Do they care? Not really. They may care, but they only care to the extent that it's humorous to them, and they're just laughing with you and not at you. So the next time you're out in public and you're drunk or high or both, and you're like, oh God, are people staring at me? Are they looking at me funny? Chances are they are. The chances are they don't give a shit. But even if they do give a shit, why do you give a shit? Why do you give a shit that they give a shit? Are you gonna die? Is it gonna kill you? Oh my God, I'm embarrassed, I'm gonna die. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. Eat shit and live, you fucking drama queen. So, we get wrapped up in our heads a lot, thinking that people are judging us, and they're not. They're really not. Are you happy? If you're happy and you know it, clap your dicks. You know? Anyway, that's all I had to say for this video. I don't really have anything else. As always, be sure to like, share. All right. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good shit. And I will see you guys in the next video.